Hey guys, it's Kate, and I hope you're having a great day today. I am sorry for the time lapse between uploads. Things have been kind of busy around the Kate homestead, so I am getting back today with just this quick little video where I am cutting out some collage pieces from magazine fodder. So if you've been following my channel for a while, I bought a whole bunch of vintage Victoria magazines, and they have just been sort of fantastic for just all kinds of different little art projects and stuff. But one thing I wanted to do was pick out a magazine and kind of make a whole bunch of fodder. And I got that Fiskars little cutting tool there. Just a disclaimer, I loved using it during this, and not too long after I did some more cutting, the blade fell out, and it's actually hard to find a replacement blade. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but it seems to be maybe some kind of design flaw. But I'm going to give it another try, and I actually glued the blade back in with some glue. So we'll see if it holds, and if it doesn't, I'll see if I can get a couple replacement blades, because as you can see here, it is really nice to use. And I was able to do some really quick fussy cutting with these magazines, so you can really pump out a lot of pieces fast. If any of you cut collage paper or fussy cut anything and you use certain tools, I'd love to know what you use, and maybe I can give it a try and see if it works as well as this, because I don't want something that's blade's going to fall out all the time. But for this whole video, it worked really well, and actually a good example of how well it works is for this vase of flowers that I'm cutting out right now. It just made it so easy and fast. So one of the nice things about this, and in my next video, I'm gonna kind of show what I do with those pieces, but essentially I took one whole magazine and cut all the pages out. And so I've got them sitting in a pile to my right, and I'm just going through page after page. Now the scraps that are outside of the fussy cuts and just different things that don't really have interesting images and stuff on them, I'm just gluing them into a notebook. So then when I want to use just some random collage and just maybe have a background or something, I can use these for anything I want. So it cuts back on the waste, and then I have pages ready to go. So I could even paint on one of these pages if I wanted, or I can cut it and use in other collage. So I started here with just some plain old craft paint, and then I ended up just grabbing my glue stick, which worked well also. And I think I filled probably 5 or 6 pages in my notebook just with these scraps. And I'm just gluing them down randomly wherever they'll fit in, kind of putting it together like a little puzzle. And with the pieces that are sort of the focal point type pieces or nice patterns, I am going to be attaching those to cardstock so they have some body to them and they're not quite as flimsy as just the plain magazine pages. And I got a new glue to try out, and so if you stay tuned to the next video, you'll be able to see how that works. But it was a great experience, and so I'm just going through and putting the rest of these pieces down. Another thing I did is with that art journal that I'm working on, I actually, you probably saw me cut quite a few strips of paper, some nice long strips. And what I'm going to do with those is actually sew some little scalloped paper edges that I can use to decorate my art journal. So those were a lot of fun too. And you just kind of fold it back and forth like an accordion somewhat, and you can pass it through the sewing machine. You can even glue it, but it made some really neat little tabs for my art journal pages. So I've just been having a ton of fun working on this. I have some other painting videos coming up too. But right now what I'm doing is as I pull each page, I'm just kind of taking a quick look at it and just deciding what I might like to use in something. So I want to use some of these for art journaling and collage and things like that. But I also want some elements to be able to choose from for junk journals that I might want to make. So I think that doing it this way and having kind of a collection I can choose from and then continue working on breaking down some other magazines, and then you can kind of develop a collection of pieces and you can sort them however you want or organize them. And so I'm going to have my random collage papers and scraps in the notebook. And then I am going to have some cardstock with the focal point type pieces and nice little frames and things like that. I will put on cardstock that I can cut out. They could be pockets, they could be pieces of little envelopes or tucks or any of that. And actually, here's another good example of that cutting in action. I mean, it took me like a couple of minutes to cut out that whole table. It was pretty cool. I really wish these were designed better because it was so nice to cut. But what are you going to do? I guess my search continues, but I still have to try it since I glued the blade in, which is really tiny. And so hopefully that holds up, but I don't know if it will. That might not do it. So this is another one. I cut some strips and those will be sewed up. And then I'm also on the cover, and I love that cover, the colors on it and patterns. So that'll be really nice little strips also. And so there you can see one of the scalloped edges I was talking about. So I had done some folding, and I'm going to be taking all those strips to the sewing machine, and I just grabbed like a Ziploc bag and sewed them all, and I have a bag of nice little tabs to choose from now. And then the last bit of all my scraps is going right into the notebook for another day. So it's a great low waste way to get unlimited collage fodder. As long as you have magazines, you're going to have plenty of paper material to work with. And depending on the types of color and designs that you like, you know, there's probably a magazine out there to suit just about anyone. Even, you know, I like to get garden seeds and stuff, and so even seed catalogs have some fun pictures, and it's just really nice to be able to page through and find things that you want to keep. And it's also a great project to do when you just want to relax and do something a little bit mindless, but will kind of serve a purpose for you later, which I really like. So I'm trying out that new Avery glue stick. I do like that. That held up pretty nice. I did some tags, and the tags, I needed to reinforce the glue a little bit. Sometimes with those glue sticks, they don't really dry too permanent, especially if they get wet later. And I would always be kind of paranoid about it popping off at some point. But for things like this, I think it works just fine. And you can kind of seal some things in, and if you see something loosening up, you can add some more glue, so not too big of a deal. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep creating.